Good morning everyone, I'm David Pengilly and welcome back to part 8 of my Porsche 911 RS Backdate project, and it's a very exciting day today. I want to show you what turned up yesterday. Two nice SC arches. So if you can see that, the arch comes out maybe 100 millimeters or 4 inches from the bodywork, and that is what allows you to fit 8-inch Fuchs on the back of the car. So you've got to have those if you want an RS replica. And as you know, I normally have my mate Dave helping me when it comes to cutting and welding and things like that, but today he's not coming, and it's quite a stressful day cutting the arches off your 911. Yeah. I need a cup of tea to calm my nerves before I do that. And the reason he's not turned up today is because yesterday he went and bought a 928 project, all in pieces, and he's having a look at that and what's missing. So I'm on my own, and I must admit it is a little bit nerve-wracking taking the grinding wheel to that 911 and cutting off those arches. So you've probably heard the carpenter's rule, which is measure twice and cut once. And I think in this case, measure 3 times, yeah? You get this wrong, you really are in trouble, yeah? And now it's dawned on me, this is why people don't do recreations, because they're just scared of cutting into that beautiful Porsche 911 bodywork. So anyway, I've got to overcome that, and I'm going to show you today how we weld the new arches onto our RS replica. So keep watching. So there it is, 5 or 10 minutes work. Let's hope I haven't done the wrong thing, because that is the old arch off. Okay, so I'm still here, and this job of replacing the arches with the SC arches has proven to be a little bit more convoluted and complicated than I had first thought. And it's not actually that it's proving to be too difficult yet, I don't think, but when I took the arch off, of course, access inside was really good, and there were definitely some jobs that needed doing before the new arches were put on. It's just so easy. So for example, down here there were some rotten fuel pipes, so I went ahead and replaced those. And in here the kidney bowls had not been welded to the end of the new sill, so although someone had done a good job for me, they hadn't quite finished it off, so I managed to get in there and do a little bit of MIG welding. And then I cleaned up their welds, and where it had been left for 8 or 10 years since they'd done it, I cleaned up the rust, and I put on some of that phosphate stop rust, cure rust, and I also painted it with some rust killing rust oxide primer, red oxide primer in there. And now I'm going to seal these joints with a proprietary car body master seal, polyurethane and bonding compound developed for the automotive industry. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to underseal it all in there as well. So there's been a few jobs, so it's quite late in the day now. I still haven't got the arch on. You can see in here where this wing was previously repaired with a homemade repair panel. You can see where the new door post was put in there. So quite a lot has been done on this car in the past. At the back here I'm going to take the opportunity of taking off that rear bumper mounting, because the access is really good at the moment. I'm probably going to unscrew these rear bumper supports as well. I'm not sure if I need those for the new RS rear bumper. So I'm going to do that, and then after I've done all that, I'm going to clean up all this area in here, and then I'm going to weld on the new arch. So there's quite a few jobs. Stick with it. Okay, so the light's nearly gone now. I've been working hard at this all day long, taken a few hours anyway, and what I've done here is I've got one clamp on this side, one clamp on that side, and in the middle here I have put one medium spot weld, enough to hold it, but I could easily get it off if I needed to. And now I'm going around and I'm checking whether I like it, whether it looks about right, and because I've jodled the edge, and that means I've set back that metal, it should come in about flush. It's going to need a little bit of filler in the joint there. I think you'd agree that when I weld that round, can you see under the ruler, there's nearly no daylight. It's coming pretty good, yeah? It's not quite perfect, but whilst you're watching, I just want to go ahead and put a couple more welds in it, yeah? You normally wear some goggles when you're using a spot welder, and the reason is that you can get a shard of sparks coming your way. So the spot welder actually acts a little bit like a clamp. And if you look at a production car, you'll find that their welds are not too heavy. So I'm trying to repeat that. It's already pretty strong. Now, every 3 or 4 welds you want to dip the ends in water to cool them down, otherwise you anneal the electrodes and it is next to useless. So I'm going to go around there, I'm going to put some more spot welds, probably every 30 or 40 millimeters, all the way around there, and then that is finished. As you can see, that is already very strong. It's only got 4 welds on it, so I'll let you have another look when it's all done. So it's now 5 o'clock, it hasn't stopped raining all day, but underneath this tent I've been able to finish the spot welding, and as you can see I've been all the way round from one end to the other, and tomorrow in the light I'll have another look at that. I might put a little bit of MIG weld on the flanges down the bottom just to make sure they're nice and neat, or I might hammer them and bend them up and get them nice and straight. I'll try and show it to you from this angle. There we are, that is one wing on. So that has taken me, I'd say, for a good 4.5 hours solid work. Hasn't been all that difficult, but you do need the right equipment, and I think you can see that that is on pretty much flush all the way round. Gave me a chance to clean up inside. Everything is now looking good. I've undersealed in there a first coat, and then I've got some proper professional underseal to go on there later. So that's all been done. If you've got any comments, you can do that below on YouTube, or you can go on DDK Online for everything Porsche and give me some feedback, what you think, and any suggestions. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm David Pengilly.